This VTuber has allegedly doxed, harassed, and scammed many other VTubers and artists, and they reached out to me for help. Welcome to AG News. I'm your host, Active Genesis, and today we'll be covering the story of a VTuber that goes by FalterXV, and the many allegations and accusations that are being thrown against him. Now, there is a ton of evidence about this VTuber and the allegations they are facing. However, this video is not intended to attack or direct any harassment their way. I am only making this video to help bring awareness to the situation and the alleged victims. Please do not target or harass any of the people mentioned in this video. Now, to start us off, we're going to talk about the times Falter has allegedly scammed creators out of money, and show evidence that supports these claims. The first piece of allegations and evidence I wish to present is that Falter apparently commissioned some emotes from a VTuber and artist named Tai Lin, and that despite her delivering said emotes, Falter then proceeded to request a refund, claiming that she never delivered the product to him. Which is funny, because I even have screenshots of Falter crediting Tai in his Twitter bio at one point in time. And this apparently isn't the only time Falter has done something like this. Allegedly, Falter donated $97 to fellow Twitch streamer Obidabs, so that Obidabs could buy some RAM as a birthday gift, only for Falter to later charge back his donation, claiming that he bought the RAM from Obidabs but ended up never receiving it. In his own words, according to this screenshot, Falter donated to Obidabs, quote, "for no other reason than I wanted to help him with RAM," end quote. And yet, if Falter really did this according to the evidence, it would mean that he lied to PayPal for the reasons he wanted his money returned. He wouldn't have been the one receiving the RAM. Obidabs would have been, since this was apparently money donated by Falter to help Obidabs buy the RAM for himself. If I wanted my money back from someone, I would just ask for it back, not lie to PayPal to get my money back like Falter has allegedly done. But that's just me. Moving on to the next allegation, Falter supposedly got his YouTube channel banned due to submitting abusive legal requests, which typically means that someone was submitting false DMCA takedown requests. It also appears that this account, which has been suspended from Twitter, also threatened to take legal action against YouTube, which I just find interesting. Falter also apparently claimed that this Twitter account that YouTube replied to isn't his, and was an impersonator. However, by using the Wayback Machine, we can see that this old account was created in April 2019, whereas Falter's current Twitter account has only existed since April of 2020. If this allegation is true, that means that Falter was supposedly going after people with false takedown requests on YouTube, which I think we can all agree is not an okay thing to do. And if I'm not mistaken, it is also very illegal. Now, we will be moving on to the allegations of Falter's IP infringement. Apparently, Falter has allegedly claimed on multiple occasions that the model he uses is his character, despite the fact that it is clearly a character from the mobile game Azure Lane named Scharnhorst. Here is Falter's model side by side with Scharnhorst for comparison. And I would also like to point out that Falter, at the time of making this video, also has Scharnhorst in his name. And yet, allegedly, Falter is also accused and harassed another content creator named Flip on Twitter for stealing the look of his character, which again, isn't even Falter's original character. You can also clearly see that, unlike Falter, the character that Flip created only takes inspiration from Scharnhorst's design, and has many alterations and differences to make the character completely unique. Not to mention that this character of Flip's is just that, a character. Flip isn't even using the character as a VTuber model. And yet, Falter appears to be accusing Flip of theft by stating that, quote, "using someone's assets without permission is stealing and not original," end quote. Which feels ironic coming from someone who appears to be blatantly using a character from a well-established video game as their online image. And before we move on, I just want to point out that Falter's emotes that he offers to those who subscribe to his channel are clearly based off his character model. This is just my opinion, but wouldn't encouraging people to give you money to use emotes of a character that you don't even own the rights to be wrong? Personally, I feel if Azure Lane were to catch wind of someone using one of their characters for monetary gain, and are even claiming the character as their own, they wouldn't be happy. Just saying. I also have been presented evidence supporting that Falter has allegedly threatened to dox a VTuber by going so far as to put their last name in the title of one of his streams. I will not be showing the name of the stream, or any screenshots from the stream, out of courtesy of this VTuber's privacy, but I would still like it to be known that I do have evidence supporting this. Falter has also allegedly gone after and publicly accused fellow Twitch streamer and Eldritch Goo of gifting themselves 50 subs to their channel to get, quote, fake engagement, end quote. However, Goo's friend Cincy VT apparently was the one who actually gifted the subs, and even apologized to Goo, or Boro, which is another name they go by, for this all starting because of them gifting subs. However, Falter's alleged statement is quite ironic, because there's evidence showing that Falter has gifted subs to their own community. And I have to ask, what's wrong with wanting to give subs to your own community anyways? I mean, it gives access to emotes and even removes the need to watch ads. I genuinely don't see anything wrong with that. I also have evidence supporting allegations that Falter may be using alternate accounts on Twitter to harass other people on the platform. However, Falter appears to be denying the existence of any alternate accounts on Twitter. Despite that, I have been provided a lot of evidence that seems to disprove this statement, including this video from my Twitter account known as the VTuber Blacklist, in which Falter appears to make a statement in the video that matched a tweet put out on a different Twitter account.
Because the other bigger thing I pointed out this morning was the fact that she had actually full-on, literally, insulted a VTuber with 600,000 followers in that thread of hers.
What?
Really? Really? You said that? Well, that explains why it's on your replicant's alt account and not your main account, as you can see by these screenshots. Because he's been claiming since day one the replicant's alt account wasn't his, and now we have verbal confirmation it is.
I have also been provided screenshots from another VTuber named Valkuma VT, in which it appears that Falter admits to having at least one alternate account that he uses to, quote, check things, end quote. Adding on to both these pieces of evidence, it would appear that Falter allegedly used this alternate account to harass Valkuma, making harsh comments about them being transgender, and even accusing them of being homophobic, along with Flip. To make matters worse, I have also been provided a screenshot of this Twitter account allegedly showing an unlisted video on YouTube of a recorded Discord call that Valkuma was in with Falter and others. And just recently, one of Falter's alleged friends, Rion RNG, allegedly put out a tweet in which it appears they are threatening to expose a streamer named Aquilina with some more unlisted videos on YouTube of Discord calls that were recorded without her knowledge. Even if Falter isn't doing this himself, recording someone's words without their knowledge and threatening to expose them is both blackmail and illegal, so I hope for his sake these allegations are false. Also, during the making of this video, I, along with many of Falter's alleged victims, were allegedly targeted and accused of being racist, homophobic, and transphobic by an account named Dawes on Twitter. They also allegedly began to impersonate Flip, claiming that Flip, Tylin, myself, and Eldritch Goo, Ringtail, and Valkuma doxed and stabbed Falter at his home, appearing to state that this was a confession from Flip. Whether this is a fan of Falter's, a friend, an alt account, or just some random person trying to stir up drama by making baseless claims and accusations, Falter should probably address these claims, or else he's just letting people spread misinformation and serious accusations without doing anything to stop it. And believe me, that would not be a good look for him. That is all the allegations and evidence I wanted to share with all of you regarding Falter. I'm afraid that there is a lot more I did not cover in this video, but if you'd want to, feel free to look more into this yourself. I might make a follow-up video to this situation if I feel the need to, or if more information comes to light, but this is all I wish to talk about for now. Again, I do not condone or encourage any harassment directed towards any of the people mentioned in this video. I only made it to bring awareness to the situation and evidence I've been provided. I would also like it to be known that I do not approve of either side continuing this conflict. I personally feel this drama between Falter and his alleged victims needs to be put to rest after this video. Both sides should just block, ignore each other, and move on. Any further drama past this point on either side is just stirring the pot to cause more needless drama. I wish to thank you for watching this video and taking the time to listen to what I had to say. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like and comment any feedback or opinions you may have about the video or situation I reported on. And if you wish to support me, feel free to subscribe to both this channel and my main channel, Active Genesis. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a wonderful day.